Yeah, and you know,
Right.
I think the point too that when you look at this report, what's concerning to me is that we see employers very optimistic about hiring, and to see such a low number, it looks like businesses are still holding back from hiring. You know, the JOLTS number has been extremely strong. The job openings are up. So there's a disconnect, and you have to look at why are companies and why are CEOs holding back. We're seeing strong earnings come out, but they're not making the hires. They're not making the investment. So there still is some uncertainty out there.
Yeah. Well, uncertainty coming out of Washington does not help the jobs picture. And I point again and again to the employer mandate for health insurance that is still in place because the Republicans could not come together in the House and push through a repeal and replace for Obamacare. And there's nothing that's happened in Washington so far that's sending a message to business owners in terms of what they've gotten done that you should start hiring hand over fist.
Well, let's talk to one of them right now. We've got a CEO on our panel right now. Terry Duffy is the CEO and the chairman of the CME Group. What's your take on this, Terry? Is there still a fair amount of nervousness or reluctance to actually put money to work toward creating jobs because of the expensive health care? What's the issue?
There is a bit of a hesitancy associated with putting more invested capital into work, you know, especially when you look at our situation right here in Chicago and Illinois. We don't have a budget. We haven't had a budget, and it's difficult for businesses like ours to reinvest into the city and to the state, even though we're a global business, when we don't even know what the future is going to look like. So I think that, you know, this is the same thing I've said to you, Maria, 100 times over when it was going through the whole Dodd-Frank regulation. You know, traders like certainty, some kind of certainty, whatever it's going to be. Give us the clarity of what the rules of the road are going to be, and then that's no different for businesses like myself, and we hire. We actually have been hiring people, but we're hiring the professional people, just like some of your colleagues had said. And, you know, I want to make a comment about the retail sector. You know, you can't convert retail participants into healthcare providers. Healthcare is going to continue to grow. We are aging. More and more money is going to go into healthcare. That's not going to stop. The Obamacare legislation that they try to change is probably going to go away on its own, whether they do something or not. So that sector doesn't surprise me to be up. But when you look at this retail sector, you know, those retail jobs, they also are a big part of the economy in purchasing other parts of the sector. So we can't discount those people, even though retail in of itself is doing fine. The jobs people are the ones that are the providers for the other services that they buy.